Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi zidni ilma. Welcome to Surat al Mulk, lesson number 4. My dear children, there is a whole sound system that Allah Ta'ala has put inside of us. And how those parts of that sound system clash or strike or pull or vibrate, different sounds are produced. Subhanallah. Isn't that so cool? Today we will study about some more letters of the Arabic language. And today we have two more letters. And one of them is extra special, and we will learn how. Today in our Makharij train, we will look at the letters Nun and Ra. Nun and Ra, they come from al-lisan, which is the tongue. We have already done the letters of al-jawf, the maddiya letters. We've already done the letters of the throat, the halqi letters. We have done kaf and qaf from the tongue, and jim, shin and ya from the tongue as well. So inshallah ta'ala, today we will look at Nun and Ra. Nun and Ra come from the tip of the tongue along with its adjoining gums below the makhraj of lam. Okay, so Nun and Ra come from this part of the tongue, which is not exactly the tipmost part, and it's not the middle part. It's the center of your tongue, but not the middle of your tongue, a little forward from it. Okay, so say an. If you give it a shadda, nun shadda, then you will be able to find the makhraj. An. Okay. Now let's look at Ra. Ra is a little more special because Ra can sometimes be heavy and Ra can sometimes be light. If you say Ra, then it is heavy. If you say Ri, then it is light. And it has a trilling sound as well. Okay, it repeats once. When you say Ar, okay, then it repeats. So the makhraj is a little behind the makhraj of Nun. Just try it with me. Ar. That is the sound of Ra. So when the Ra is heavy, the back tongue is always raised. Okay, and when the Ra is light, then the back of the tongue is not going to be raised. Now, one thing that I want to mention about the letter Nun. As you can see, it's using the nose as well. The nose is also used for the letter Nun because the gunna, which is a property of the letter Nun. So try to say Nun with me, an, and now close your nose and hold your nose with your two fingers, pinch your nose and try to say an. You will not be able to say it properly, right? So the sound is also produced in the nose as well, and it also uses the tongue. So tongue and nose is both used in the letter Nun. In lesson number 4 of Surat al Mulk, we will learn to recite the ayahs 10, 11 and 12 correctly. We're also going to learn the meaning, and then we will start memorizing it, inshallah ta'ala. So in the meaning section, we will talk about the meanings of ayah 10, 11 and 12. But first, we're going to join it with the meaning of ayah 9. Let's see what was happening before. So in ayah number 9, we learned that the people of hellfire had already been thrown in hellfire and they were in trouble now. They were in big trouble. And they were being questioned by the guards of hellfire, the angels of hellfire, and they were questioning them. And the hellfire was also angry with them. And they were being questioned very, very angrily. Did nobody tell you you're in big trouble now? Did no warner tell you that you're going to be in trouble? And they did admit, they said that yes, there was a warner, there were prophets who came, there was a prophet who came, but we did not believe and we denied the prophet. So now they're in trouble. And they are saying that in ayah number 10, they're saying, وَقَالُوا لَوْ كُنَّا نَسْمَعُ أَوْ نَعْقِلُ مَا كُنَّا فِي أَصْحَابِ السَّعِيرِ. They're saying that if you had only listened, now they're saying, oh, why did we do that? We did such a bad thing. Now, if only we had listened and we had used our head, that means we'd use our reason. It's not that they were not intelligent, that Allah Ta'ala did not make, Allah Ta'ala made them smart, but they just did not use their head. They did not listen and they did not use their head. They did not use their intelligence. If they had listened and if they had thought about it, then they would not have become the companions, that means the friends of the hellfire. They became the companions of hellfire. Now, it's such a bad place to go, right? We learned about it in another ayah before. It's a very, very bad place to go. Hellfire is a very bad place to go. May Allah Ta'ala not make us from the friends of hellfire. Ya Allah, save us from becoming the friends of hellfire. Ya Allah, save us from becoming the friends of hellfire. And what will they say? They will admit, they will confess. They will confess to their sins. They will say, yes, we did commit these sins. They will confess and they will confess to their sins. And so away with the people of hellfire, away with the companions of as-sa'ir. They will go into a big fire, big blaze. Now, all this scary part is finished now, and now we're coming to a happy part. What will happen to the other kind of people? These are the bad people who did not believe in their Rabb. Now, the people who did believe in their Rabb, what will happen to them? إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَخْشَوْنَ رَبَّهُم. What did they have to do to be good people? For Allah to be happy with them? They had to fear their Rabb. Now, fear is a word over here which is not the same as yakhshawna rabbahum. So this is not exactly the accurate meaning of yakhshawna rabbahum. That means whenever they heard about their Rabb, they had so much love for their Rabb. They had so much love for Allah, these people, that they did not, what they were actually afraid of was to make their Rabb angry. They did not want to make their Rabb angry. Just like when you love your mom and dad. When you love your mom and dad and they become angry with you, then you become scared because you don't want them to be angry with you, right? Not because you're afraid of their punishment only, but because you want them to be happy with you, because you love them, right? So you should love Allah much more than that, because we love Allah much more than we love our parents, because we love Allah much more than we love anybody. If Allah becomes angry with us, that should make us afraid, right? We don't want Allah to be angry with us. So they're the people who were afraid to make their Rabb angry before even meeting him, before they could even see him. Without seeing their Rabb, they were afraid of making their Rabb angry. And now, this is very important. Even today, we cannot see Allah. Can we see Allah? Do we know what he looks like? We don't even think about it, right? But we know that he's there. We believe that he's there. And it is very important to believe in him without meeting him. And those people who believe in Allah without meeting him, they will have a big, big reward. We'll find out. There might be some people in your life who will ask you, why do you believe in God? Why do you believe in your Allah without meeting him, without even seeing him? What proof do you have? The proof is that we exist, right? If we exist, that means that somebody must have created us. We came from somewhere, right? We did not just pop out of the ground, right? Somebody did create us, and that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we believe in him without even meeting him, and because these people, or inshallah Allah Ta'ala make us one of them, they were afraid of making him angry without seeing him. And so for them there is big forgiveness. Forgiveness for what? Forgiveness for every little sin that they did. If they made any mistake, if they ever made any mistake, because we all make mistakes, every day we make some mistakes, right? And because these people feared their Rabb without meeting him, Allah Ta'ala will forgive all their other mistakes. And what will they have as well? They will have ajrun kabir, which is big, big reward. They will have a big reward. What is that big reward? I wonder what is that big reward? That is Jannah and everything inside it. And you know what's bigger than that? The biggest reward in Jannah is meeting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Surat al Mulk, ayah number 10, 11 and 12, tajweed. Tajweed means to make something beautiful and to make it perfect. Alright, so وَقَالُوا وقالوا. Wow, you're going to say it with your lips. وقالوا. Qaf comes from the back of your tongue. You remember the makhraj of qaf. وقالوا. qa, make it long. وقالوا, maddiya letter again. qa is maddiya letter, the alif is maddiya letter, and lam and waw again, waw is maddiya. Okay. وقالوا لو. Now low, listen to the sound. Low, not law. Low, low. وقالوا لو كنا. Nun shadda, this is strong gunna. Okay. وقالوا لو كنا. Maddiya letter and gunna. Give both enough time. Okay, don't make it too long. And give it appropriate amount of time. أو نسمع. نسمع. Seen, listen to it. The whistling sound in seen. نسمع. Make sure the ayn is coming from the middle of your throat. أو نسمع أو نعقل. أو again, this is the same lean sound. أو نعقل. Noon has a fatha, and ayn will come from the middle of your throat. أو نعقل. Qaf from the back of your tongue. أو نعقل. Now lam, remember lam is one of the letters for today. أو نعقل ما كنا. Now lam will come from the front of your tongue and make it firm. Okay, نعقل, don't say it like that. نسمع ونعقل ما كنا. There's a maddiya letter here. كنا, there's no shadda here. Fi, make sure that you stretch this sound. Okay, fi, give it 4 counts. This is a maddiya letter. It's a long mad. في أصحاب السعير. Sad is heavy. Ha from the middle of your throat and give it 2 counts. في أصحاب السعير. Make sure you join the ba with the sin, and ayn will come from the middle of your throat. Okay. فاعترفوا. Now see, fa is joining with the ayn. Fa. Okay, not فاعترفوا. Don't say it like that. فاعترفوا. Ra is heavy. فاعترفوا. Fa and waw, 2 counts. فاعترفوا بذنبهم. بذنبهم. Okay, this is a special rule here of tajweed that we have not talked about before. This is called iqlab. Okay, when ba comes after noon, which has no haraka, which means there's no fatha or kasra or dhamma or any other haraka on it, and then ba comes next, then you turn the noon into a meme, and there is always a meme written there in your mushaf, so you know that you have to recite this noon with a meme sound, with a gunna. Okay, فَاعْتَرَفُوا بِذَنبِهِمْ. بِذَنبِهِمْ, say it like that. Okay, ha comes from the bottom of your throat. فَسُحْقًا لِأَصْحَابِ السَّعِيرِ. Listen to this now. فَسُحْقًا لِأَصْحَابِ السَّعِيرِ. Sin, ha from the middle of your throat. Don't shake this ha. فَسُحْقًا. Okay, there is no noon here. No noon sound. Noon sound will disappear and it will join with the lam. فَسُحْقًا لِأَصْحَابِ السَّعِيرِ. Sad, make sure that you're saying it correctly. Ha, make sure you're saying it correctly. Ba will join with the sin. Okay, and take care of the ayn here in both as-sa'ir. Make sure you're saying the ayn correctly. Inna alladhina, noon shadda, make it a strong gunna. Inna alladhina, dal will come from the tip of your tongue. Inna alladhina yakhshawna, yakhshawna. Kha will come from the top of your throat. You know the sound. Yakhshawna rabbahum, yakhshawna. This is a lean sound again. Yakhshawna rabbahum. Ra is heavy. Ba. ربهم بالغيب لهم. See, after mim sakin also, when the ba comes, then again you will give it a gunna sound. Okay, this is not called iqlab here, but just remember to make it a gunna sound. إن الذين يخشون ربهم بالغيب لهم. بالغيب لهم. Now this is a strong gunna here. All this mim and this meme will join together and make it a strong one now. بالغيب لهم مغفرة. This ghain comes from the top of your throat. Make sure you don't shake it. بالغيب لهم مغفرة وأجر كبير. مغفرة. Okay, مغفرة وأجر كبير. وأجر كبير. This is إخفاء again. Okay. وأجر كبير. بارك الله فيكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.